or business? Do you want to get it in front of hundreds of thousands of people if possible? Well, the answer is here for you right now. Email me ogod@hiphopun.com for just $59 for a limited time only. You can get your brand, business, or song right before a video that we do here on the channel. The email is ogod@hiphopun.com.
See, I had a lot of comments when I said that shit about Jay-Z and hip-hop altogether, but it's true. You name one goddamn good thing that's come out of the hip-hop culture, I'll wait. Is it the enormous amount of people that have gone to prison trying to live that bullshit lifestyle y'all rap about? How many people gone to prison? How many people been murdered? How many people in the streets trying to live that fucking bullshit lifestyle y'all brag about and talk about like it's something special, like it's so cool to go to fucking prison? What has the hip-hop culture done for the culture in general? It ain't done nothing for it. It ain't done a goddamn thing. It's made a lot of people dead. How many rappers every year catch a bullet living that fucking lifestyle? Man, ain't nobody impressed with that shit. Matter of fact, most people be glad when the hip-hop gangster rap culture is gone. They will be happy. And the way y'all are killing each other, it won't take long at all. Most of y'all will be in fucking prison. Most of you gonna go to prison. Drug dealing, gang banging, murders for hire. There is not one redeeming quality that comes out of gangster rap. It is a destructive force that has taught you to disrespect women, disrespect yourselves. There ain't a goddamn good thing that's come out of that fucking rap game. There ain't nothing good that's come out of it. Just a lot of murdering, a lot of drug dealing, a lot of lives ruined, a lot of the inner city destroyed. And you know what? It was by design. You had a bunch of people that looked like me saying, man, how are we going to sell this to make millions? And they found a way to sell it to make millions. And they didn't care about the collateral damage. They don't care that it's been promoted and sold to you.
But I could tell you that white dude that y'all posted, one great thing that came out of gangster rap, me. We switched up. We being gangster for now. Now we gangster for health in the community. Also, is anyone going to hold the executives and radio responsible? Y'all just going to keep pointing at rappers. Let me say this real quick, man.
Sure.
First and foremost, right? Because what the guy is saying is correct, but how many shows have we had that said the exact same thing?
Countless.
How many shows have other people had that said the exact same thing? You mean it takes a white dude to say that for people to now want to comment and listen and start engaging that conversation? I'll say this and I'll pass the mic real quick. Bob Marley. I don't know if everybody listened to Bob Marley's music, right? But if you can remember listening to Bob Marley, what was his messaging? Like, fight this, we got to fight the system.
Yep.
One love, like, you know what I mean? So we've been talking about this, man. I don't know how many more times I gotta say how destructive, how dangerous, how deadly this culture has become. But I don't have to keep saying that. Yeah. I mean, you just heard it. Everything he said was correct. It's just funny now that it takes a white man to say it for us to now really to engage this conversation. You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts on it, though?
I'm sitting here, I'm listening to you, and I was trying to look up and I couldn't find it. Hip hop is definitely going in a terrible direction, and that's why I see a lot of dope black artists going into country music. And I wonder how they'd feel about that when we start taking over that country scene, because it's coming. You hear what I'm saying?
Woo.
Where black people start articulating their stories and their struggle in a way that's ridiculously entertaining and way better for the soul than the nonsense we see over here. See, black people, real artists and talented black people, are getting tired of that shit too.
Yeah.
They're starting to move into different genres and starting to leak into the golf world and the tennis world, if you understand what I'm saying, and may start taking that over. And I wonder how you'll feel, and I wonder how much you'll complain about the machine when we start taking over your beloved things as well, and you start enjoying it, and your kids start enjoying it. I wonder what the conversation will be then. I'm sure you wouldn't mind gangster rap then. But what you said, man, you absolutely crushed it, right? Because on one end, I definitely applauded Styles P for coming out saying what he said, because, yeah, we remember Styles P.
Mm-hmm.
Gangster.
Right.
We remember them beefs with Rockefeller and what he said about certain people and things like that in Beef Records. He was a monster, and we loved him for it. And he is one to change his life and change his lifestyle and go out here and promote positivity. And that should be applauded. As you grow up and become a grown-ass man, that's the type of things that happen.
Yep.
But why does it take this country-ass white dude to push the button so bad that now you feel the need to respond when you've had people that look like you, move like you, talk like you, who are on your side, saying these things and outpouring these things for years and doing millions of views.
Yep.
And you say nothing.
Nothing.
That's
Don't even
crazy.
come on their platform. As many dudes that post this dude, man, and get hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
I see him.
Yeah.
That post him regularly.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever been on their platform to sit down with them, to talk about your business. And, you know, one thing I will disagree with is it has birthed, I think, hip-hop or gangster music, you know, some great individuals that were able to change their life. Yes.
Yeah.
Styles P's one of them. There's a lot of other examples, but F them for now. We talking about the communities, the children, the young ones. I don't give a damn about no old niggas.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? The community, the kids that's stuck in peril, that's trying to emulate this stuff that they heard their whole life. And once they get so deep into it, they realize this was some BS. And it takes them getting 40, 50, 60 years old after doing a 20-year bid for killing somebody or selling dope to realize that this was all a joke, all a game. The whole time. Right? So you can get fat, filthy rich off of this shit and then sit back and say, oh, yeah, I want to do this and do this now. And that's cool. Right. We get it. But you still got blood on your hands. Guys still got blood on their hands for the people they led, you know, astray, you know, down that road. So, again, message is so important, especially when you got people that's actually clinging to your every word. It's just like, could you imagine? And you see people that do this, they get their, you know, their sons and they show them the streets. They start getting them to sell drugs and they, you know, drinking with them and wilding out and popping, busting guns with them. Can you imagine you leading your son or daughter down that life of prison, in and out of jail, guns, death. Drugs?
Yeah.
So if it's that way, you got to feel that way about the children that you don't see but are listening to your message every day.
Yeah.
When you rapping and doing your songs, and you got to, you know, wonder how that's going to affect them. Remember, I'll make an example. Cardi B was like, she don't want her kids listening, her own daughter, but what about the other little sisters out there? Mm-hmm. You don't care about them, right? Because they consuming, they making you money.
Right.
So, I mean, again, this is probably the 50th or 60th or 70th time that we talked about this type of subject. So I'm not going to keep going on and on about it. You can just rewind other tapes, and we've done it a lot, man.
We build our foundational content just like this.
Right. And unfortunately, people don't engage this type of content too well.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we got a lot of people that support us, that rock out and salute to y'all.
Facts.
But this is something that mainstream has yet to engage.
Maybe
the
never will.
mainstream. Yeah.
Maybe never will.
Yeah, maybe never will, but because they're making a lot of money off of it too.
Yeah.
A lot. They're getting filthy rich off of it. Your major artist out there, filthy rich, a Dirk, all these guys, man. So, yep.
Well said, brother.
Yeah, but yeah, man, another great episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast and a both great show today. We appreciate everybody listening in February the 9th on Friday. Make sure you share the video and like the video. With that being said, that's your brother Sam Man, Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored, the other video, Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.
Peace.
All right.